An incident in the back straightaway involving Davey Allison. You see him coming down onto pit road. He has just rolled that car wheel to wheel. Complete one-time over sidewinder after he hit the dirt bank.
Well, he's in the middle of that pack of front-running cars, and all of a sudden he comes out of it, apparently getting bumped. You can see the hood fly off the cars. He spins around on the grass on the backstretch and then into a bank, and it flips the car over all the way over on his four wheels. He has the presence of mind pretty quickly to fire the car up and get it to going again.
And drove it back into the pits.
Well, here we see it from a different angle as we see it spinning through the grass, approaching the bank of dirt. And when it hits that bank of dirt, it just rolls the car right over very nicely one time and back on his wheels.
And he's already back on the track. He has already come back out.
We're under the caution for the second time today. A grinding crash in turn one. Sterling Marlin may have gotten into the back of Chuck Bown, and the two cars went hard into the wall at turn number one. You see Marlin walking from his car down toward where Chuck Bown sits. Here's what happened.
Looked like they had a little contact there, then he got into the right rear corner, and both of them go into the wall pretty hard there.
And those cars are junk. See Marlin's, the front end is all caved in, and the right rear on Chuck Bown's car is moved ahead. The rear end is moved ahead about a...
Denny Schrader is okay, climbed out of his car unhurt, and I tell you that first because when you see the video, you'll wonder how.
Gets around right there going down into turn one. Could be a nut. Oh my goodness. Upside down.
You're
over.
entering that corner at almost 200 miles per hour.
That had to be quite a ride right there. Got to believe something's happened back here. My goodness, boy. Does that not tell you how fast you're going?
Yeah, I think right now, Chris, when you watch and see this accident, you'll understand right now what NASCAR's been trying to...
Well, they were spraying water in the car. I'll tell you, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad, but when you do that in a hot car...
Oh, we've got trouble in turn one. Look at that, two automobiles. That's Dale Earnhardt in the Wrangler jeans machine. As you can see, oil pouring out of the rear of that car. Earnhardt got into it with Tim Richmond in the Stacy pack number 2. Earnhardt upside down, and we'll watch it on the instant replay from our Ms. cameras. Here's Earnhardt coming up behind Richmond. Earnhardt clips Richmond in the left rear quarter, kicks the deuce sideways. We see parts starting to fly. Richmond sliding sideways. Earnhardt goes right to the top of the track. He'll slam the wall here, and look at that. Earnhardt close to going out of the ballpark, Dick, as the 15 goes high in the air.
Well, it's about as close as you can get from going over the wall. And I'll tell you, the thing just got hung up in there and just flipped right up on its top. I'll tell you, that brings back old memories, man.
A rough ride indeed for Dale Earnhardt, the Wrangler jeans machine, as well as the Richmond car. Safety crews on the speedway, the Pocono track crews getting there very quickly to see if Earnhardt is okay, and we'll wait a moment as they help him unbuckle and get set to climb out of the car as we see the 15 slide.
Now, how long can he do that? Rusty gets out of the way now, Cotton Petty.
Oh, and he's upside down. Into the guardrail, side over side, end over end, and Davey Allison has experienced a horrifying crash. Davey Allison. His car is upside down. I certainly hope that's what it means. Let's take a look at it again. It happened outside of turn 2.
See some contact between Darrell Waltrip and Davey Allison, and the car just flew through the air.
Well, he got on the air, in the air very quickly.
It goes over the top of the guardrail.
Yep.
Flipped right over the top of the guardrail.
Indeed what it is. He might have snapped an axle here. And a trouble. Oh, we have a car upside down, rolling down the racetrack. That's the number 48 car, driven by Greg Sachs. Looks like leg speed also involved.
Okay, let's take a look at what did happen. As he went into turn one, he was on the outside. It looks like Lake Speed might have lost an engine, or at least he lost the car, and Greg hit him, and they both head to that wall. Greg Sachs hit it hard with the right front, and then the car gets upset and starts rolling over as they come down off of the wall.
Barrel rolling. Look how high it goes into there, comes back down. Oh, over and over for Winston Cup cars and how strong they are. Look at that thing.
Harvick's car is just a little too free to run up on Tony. He got a little bit loose right there in the middle.
Is Kyle weaving the car?
He had been cutting it.
Oh,
big.
Casey Kane gets turned around. Greg Biffle involved. Mark Martin is there. No caution has come out. They're going to let him race back as Birdie piles in, and now the caution.
6. You knew that was going to be big when you saw the 9 coming back across the racetrack.
Denny Hamlin came here as a rookie in 2006. He won both poles that year and won both races. Career win number 12 for Hamlin comes in his 4th at Pocono. He wins the Gillette Fusion Pro Glide 500 presented by Target.
Look at that. Half the field's gone.
Oh, look, somebody's just barreling around the wall up there.
And I'm going to put a big block on him, and that's what it was.
Oh.
He put a and man, once you get in that grass, you're done.
Yeah.
Wow, that was a hit,
that.
man.
Wow.
That was a hit.
That was a hard hit. The 16 and the 5 just drove into the side of the 9, had no place to go. The Mark Martin and Biffle took the hard hits right there. And then you see 24 come into it. 26.
Yeah.
Man, look at this car.
Oh, man, further back, Elliott Sadler. And look at this. Gosh. The engine is out of this thing.
Oh, my gosh. Well, that's the whole suspension. It's like the front part of the front suspension.
The window net is down for Elliott. He's got the helmet off already. That is the best news.
You can see he
is in some pain. Oh, man. I hate to see this. Check the lower right of your screen.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Hey, look at that.
Head on into that Armco.
That's down in a 90-degree corner.
Let's see what we can see from up high.
Oh, Davey Hamlin not going to get this one back. Hard into the wall behind him. Matt Kenseth, Menard, Vickers, and more. Look at this pileup. Only Stewart in the middle of that. Keselowski, Truex. What a mess. Eric Almirola. We see Denny Hamlin get sideways. Let's see if that's, well, like a couple of things going on right there. The 55, Brian cut off Matt Kenseth. I'm not sure if they're related or not. Yeah, it looked like Vickers was trying to avoid maybe the 11 as he got really sideways. I don't know how Denny Hamlin saved that car once again.
It's the Pocono Raceway in Pennsylvania. Jim, Richard was going into the second turn at Pocono, but right there, he lost his right front wheel and helplessly careened right there into the wall. But at this point in the crash, the damage was all on the right side of the car. Richard was still fine inside. There's Buddy Baker going by in front of you. Now watch this. Chuck Bown appears spinning backward. He gets by Richard. Now, here comes Darrell Waltrip for the hit. Waltrip, at that point, right into Petty's door. That's when Richard was injured in that crash, right at that point.
Oh, trouble! Steve Park is off into the infield. Another car valve over on his lid. It's Parkindale Jr. Terrible crash.
Man, Steve Park's car just turned dead left when he came off turn 2. Junior's running to see his teammate and see if he's okay.
Getting off into that wet grass wasn't going to do anything to slow those cars down. Caution is out.
Trying to go on the outside of Rusty. Rusty moves up. They make contact. And Junior gets under the one car and just kind of bulldozed him into the wall and over.
Yeah, that's what actually turned him even more sideways. But I'll tell you what, that guardrail did the job.
Oh, it did. It's great job.
Took a lot of, that absorbed a lot of impact right there.
What's a yellow car? Back there, just turn left.
And when you hit wet grass, it feels like you pick up 200 mile an hour.
But you can see how that barrier gave way when
absolutely. That barrier absorbed a lot of energy, and I'll tell you what, that nice to see happen because it
happens. Sterling Marlin just on the inside of him as they go into tunnel turn. Contact right there. You see Sterling turn to the left and back to the right. He misses the real contact, but he set this off by touching the back of Wally Dallenbach getting in the corner.
And then unrelated to that, Dave Blaney losing a right rear tire, but he has been able to continue around. So 2 cars actually 3 cars involved. Sterling, who drove away,